Hey folks, welcome to the Texas Food Dude. Tonight we're going to have a little special show. Well, they're all special shows. But tonight I am doing a review, not a ranking, but a review of 3 beers from Martin House Brewery out of Fort Worth. It's going to be fun. Oh yeah, and make sure you stick around for the bonus content. Good to see ya. Okay, so we're back. This is, like I said, these are 3 beers from the Martin House Brewery in Fort Worth. They do interesting beers. They do pretty much anything they want to do. They have some seasonals, and they have their other regulars. And one of the first ones they did that was a seasonal was the sour pickle beer. I've had it before. It's been a while since I've had it. I think it's been almost 2 years, but this is one of those that's they made it and it flew off the shelf, and there was such a great demand they've decided to do a regular and make it part of their regular thing. I'm gonna crack it open and let's see how it tastes. See if it's changed any since the last time I had it. You know, it's a light, it's not dark. It smells like a jar of pickles.
Should be green.
Yeah, maybe it should be green. At least it doesn't have pickles floating in it. Thank God. All right, here goes. You know, it tastes like pickle juice. It's a little sour, like pickle juice. This actually tastes better than the first time I had it. The first time I had it, I thought it was kind of atrocious. Just, really bad. But this is actually really good. This would be perfect. You just finished mowing the yard on a really hot day. For some reason, you decided to mow it at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You come in, you crack open a Martin House Best Made pickles, because Best Made is a Fort Worth brand pickle, and it's a really good pickle. You crack open one of these, and you get your electrolytes built back up because of the pickle juice. Yeah, it's better than I remembered. It's a little salty, now naturally because of pickles. It's a little tart because of the pickle juice. I like it. It's, I might actually keep a can or two in the fridge. It's pretty good. I've also heard you can do, this makes a really mean michelada. So you get some like Bloody Mary mix and some other spices, and you can make a pretty good michelada with this. All right, so on to the next one. Okay, the next one I'm going to try is called the True Love, and it's a raspberry sour ale. This is an ale, not a lager or a pilsner. It has 5.2% alcohol. I don't know what the bitter units are on this, but I've had this before too. This is good. I like as I've stated in previous posts before, and I think I even posted about this. I like sour beers, and when I had this, it was a little bit more bitter than I normally have. But yeah, I'm gonna see how this goes. Raspberry sour. It has a slight, if you can see, when you pour it, it has kind of a slight pinkish tint to it, but maybe that's refraction on the on my good old tablecloth. But yeah, it's a little cloudy. You get some of the raspberry notes from it. It is very tart. So it tastes like, it's not like an IPA. Because I'm not an IPA fan at all. Because when you see people drinking IPA and they're like, oh, this is good. Gross. But I'm not an IPA person. This is probably close to an IPA. Like I said, it's a little hazy. It's not as clear as because with the pickle beer, it's, it's a little bit hazier than that. It's almost like lake water, which is kind of gross. But I'm not saying the beer is gross. I'm saying lake water is gross. Not, This is good. This is tart. I like tart, but I like my tart more in ciders. Excuse me. But as far as this goes, this is good. I still have a couple more cans left in my fridge, so this is good. The True Love, the sour raspberry ale or raspberry sour ale. It's good. Okay, the next one is the Cherry Cobbler Cherry Sour Ale with graham cracker and lactose. I think lactose has a milky quality to a beer. I'm still kind of a beer novice. Usually it's Shinerbach. That's my usually go-to, or the Shiner family. But I have enjoyed Martin House beers. There was one that they do a lot. Like I said, they do a lot of seasonals. They'll do some crazy things. Last year they did Buffalo Wangs, which is basically they did a beer that had hot sauce, buffalo sauce in it. And then for the Super Bowl, they did Cool Ranch, and it was a Cool Ranch flavored beer. But you could use it as marinades and dipping sauces, and that's what I would have done it as. They did one recently that I wanted, and I haven't been able to get because they only made it available at the tap room. Was something called Crazy Delicious. It was a cherry cola flavored beer with red vine flavor to it too, and I wanted to try that so bad. I wish they would. You need to do more of these outside, the tap room. Come on, Martin House, help us out. All right, Cherry Cobbler. Here we go. Nice little crack. And ooh, it's reddish. I was hoping for that. Make sure we see the label. Has a nice little woman in an apron and and she's got cherry cobbler. Cherry cobbler, one of my favorite things. I like cherry pie, but I love cherry cobbler. Love peach cobbler too. Oh wow! It smells like cherry cobbler. Oh, this smells fantastic. You get the cherry, like hints of vanilla. That's probably from the graham cracker. It smells fantastic. All right, here it goes. It's a little tart, but cherries are tart. It's also a little sweet. This is it's not as cloudy as the others. I like this. I'm gonna have to see how many more 4-packs are laying about, because I might have to grab a couple of these because this is good. I would love to see, but if this is good, I would love to see what the Crazy Delicious was. Come on, Martin House, need a 6-pack of the Crazy Delicious. But the cherry cobbler, this is good. This is real good. Oh, wait a minute. We have a special thing coming up. Sit tight. Okay, and now for the next thing we got coming up. What's going on? Oh. What plastic habit? What's going on? What's this? Naked Rambo beer. My buddies Chuck and Matt at Empire Toys in Keller, Texas, They have a great toy store. They sell pop vinyls, they sell collectible toys, they sell old toys. I mean, all sorts of stuff. Their unofficial mascot is an old Rambo doll, the naked Rambo. It has no clothes. It lost all of its clothes. You know how G.I. Joe does that? Rambo did that. And for a while, naked Rambo was like going around and having his picture taken, like Flat Stanley. Flat Stanley, you send him everywhere. Well, Rambo was going everywhere. And the guys at Empire Toys got with Hop and Sting Brewery Company in Grapevine, Texas, which kind of my old hometown. They had them make a beer, and there is a little disclaimer on the side. This is a beer. Drink it responsibly and at your own risk. Enjoy it while you support your plastic habit here at the shop. Maybe you'll get lucky and find that grail that you've been looking for. Or maybe pick up something that reminds you of how great your childhood was. Sorry, maybe your childhood sucked and you're making up for that now now that you're all grown up. We're not here to judge. Buy things, take them home, display them, play with them, set them on fire, whatever. I really have no idea what kind of beer this is. This could be an IPA, which is kind of scary. Really scary. This could be just a plain old Pilsner. It could be a lager. It could be a stout, which is kind of scary too. But last time I was in the store back in October when I was up for the fair at the State Fair of Texas, Chuck gave me a couple of these, and I told him I'd do a review on this and wear my plastic habit shirt. You should really check out Empire Toys. It's an awesome place. All right, so make sure that you feed your plastic habit at Empire Toys. They do online auctions. They'll do a Facebook live feed and they'll do online auctions. I do believe they do online stuff anyways. Empire Toys, probably EmpireToys.com. If not, then just search Empire Toys Keller, Texas, and help out on Matt and Chuck. I'm sorry I paused on your name there, Chuck. There's some really great guys. They opened about like 2 weeks before we moved from Keller to Hutto, but you know what? They're good guys. If y'all remember, that was the t-shirt I wore in the first video. And it smells like beer. It's very clear. It's very, a little hazy. I don't know. That's a good bouquet, but it's giving me that kind of IPA vibe. No, it's not an IPA. It's more like a Pilsner. And it probably is a Pilsner. Chuck probably told me. He's probably screaming at the video right now. I told you it was a Pilsner, James! His voice doesn't crack like that, though. Yeah, this is pretty good. Excuse me. That was good. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna hold on to the other one. All right. Martin House beers, really good. Really like that cherry cobbler. Naked Rambo beer, pretty good. Actually, pretty damn good. Or as the Martin House beers, really good. Naked Rambo beer, really, really good. All right, y'all take it easy.